Today we're going to make some Italian sausage soup. And we're going to do this with preps. So we're going to use a nice soup pot. We're going to use 1 cup of rice. And it doesn't matter if it's short grain, long grain, medium grain, half grain. The only thing is make it real rice, not minute rice. You're going to need some pepper. You'll need some Italian sausage. Now I'm going to use my canned Italian sausage. And the funny thing about this is Italian sausage soup. But if you got Polish sausage in a jar, use Polish sausage and call it Polish sausage soup. I'm going to use a can of stewed tomatoes. Why? Because I didn't want to go downstairs and dig out my tomatoes. I should have them upstairs. I'll get some this week, but I just used a can of this. And then I'm going to use some of my dehydrated spinach from my garden this summer. You remember that? So this is my own spinach, and this is dehydrated. And then I'm going to use 6 cups of beef bouillon. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the bouillon for it. And that's all there is. Beef bouillon, spinach, noodles, Italian sausage, rice, and pepper. And we're going to have a yum yum dish. What I like to do is open up my jar of sausage, and then I will put that in the microwave for a few minutes and let some of this fat melt, and this will slide right out of the jar. I'm going to smell it. It smells good. Really good. Alright, it's ready now. And I'm going to take that out of the jar, put it in my pan. If I can get some of that fat not to be in there, that's okay too. Otherwise, leave it in. You know, that's what gives everything a flavor. Now, as you know, pint jars are 1 pound. So this is 1 pound of sausage. In the event you do not have canned sausage like this, you can use fresh sausage. So I'm going to show you how I'm chopping that up. If you have sausage that's already, you know, jarred up, this is going to go so fast. The only thing that's going to take a little bit of time is your rice. And I just chop this up like you would if you just cooked it up in a pan. Oh, this smells so good. I love canning sausage. And you know, in an SHTF situation, or gee, you're just unemployed, or you're out of money, whatever, this is very, very good. And I'm going to turn on the heat, and I'm going to cook this up a wee bit. Now what you really want to do is chop up that sausage. So I'm going to use a potato masher. Yes, you know me, I use things more than once for different things. And there you go. Now you got crumbled sausage in there. There you go. And that's a pound of sausage in the bottom of a great big, well, this is my pasta pan, but, you know, I'm trying to, there we go. And we'll heat this up. In the meantime, I'm making 6 cups of beef bouillon. So I put in the beef bouillon. You put it in the way you like it. We like a little spicy, so. Now if you have nice bouillon in a jar, then go ahead and use that too. But the point is you want 6 cups. And I'm still just frying up the sausage. Oh, that smells so good. Doesn't that smell good, Ted?
Yes, it does.
There you go. There, I have my little tripod going. And I'm making up some beef bouillon. At the same time, I'm stirring up that Italian sausage. You want to get a little brown. Oh, that smells so good. Sorry. I don't catching something. You know, I wanted to thank everybody. Boy, I'm probably the luckiest person alive, but I think all of us seasoned video makers here on YouTube and preppers say the same thing. We love our subs way more than they can ever know. And all my friends were so good. You just kept emailing me and kept talking to me, and I appreciate that. Because when times are hard, and they always will be, it means so much to just have friends that care enough to just call. That's all I ever want anyway. I don't want people coming in and saving the day. That's not their business, but it was just nice. Thank you everybody for being there for me. So this is a very, very simple soup. One that if you've made Italian sausage, make Italian sausage. If you have Polish sausage or kielbasa, use that for this. Just change the name of it. This is Italian sausage soup. But sometimes I use kielbasa, and then it's kielbasa soup. And I'll show you what we're going to do. The beef bouillon, again, 6 cups, is cooking, doing a good job. There we go. Now I'm going to use a can of stewed tomatoes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to break them up inside the pan. So come join me. Throw them in the pan. And I'll take you with me. As you see, they're cut up. We need a little bit more. And I just use my fingers and mush it around. Yes, my fingers are clean. Anyway, it's going to, you can believe me, it's going to cook for a while, so nothing's going to live in it anyway. But that's just Debbie, and again, I cooked for 10 kids and none of them died. Alright, so I put in the tomatoes in with the sausage. I'm going to put in a cup of rice. Any kind of rice will do. I'm going to put in 6 cups of beef bouillon. Here's my spinach. You can use fresh spinach if you want. If you want to use fresh spinach, let's see, how much should you put in? Oh, about half a pound. So, just go like that. Just put some in there because it's got to reconstitute. We like spinach, so I'm not going to worry if it's perfect or not. I guess about a quarter of this pint, no, it's a quart jar. I'm going to take a little bit of my pepper, coarse brown pepper, and I put that in there. Again, you got to do things to your own taste. I always give you a basic recipe, and then you do with what you can with it. Now I'll show you how this looks. See? There you go. And just stir that up and let it cook for a while. And whoops, when it gets to about boiling, I'll simmer it and we'll cook up the rice. Okay? This is just one of those nice meals when you don't want a big full meal, but you want a little bit of meat and you just want some comfort food. And that's what this is. Very simple recipe. Not too much, not too little. And sometimes you just need a break from all the heavy cooking. So this is a fast, simple meal. You could cook it outside on the fire. You could cook it outside on a Coleman stove. In the house like we are, in the oven, just until your rice is done. And you'll have a nice soup. I'll show you how to garnish it. The soup is done. So let's go get some. Yum, yum, yum. The total time for this was about 20 minutes. I just stir it up in there. And let's see what it looks like in a bowl. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So you're really hungry. Now that's a beautiful soup. So let me give you a close-up of that. Let's go real close. There you go. See that? Now, what do we do to spice that up? You know how Italians are. We like our Parmesan, and we like our Romano. I was going to use a spoon. Do I ever do that? I always use my fingers. And just sprinkle a little Parmesan Romano on it. And, oh, this is some good soup. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I have been thinking of lots and lots of recipes from when I was a kid. And also recipes I've created over the years. And look at that, nice sausage and the spinach and tomatoes, and this is just delicious. Ted's gonna love this. Anyway, I have a lot of recipes. I have a lot of things to share with you, and I hope you keep coming back.